Hello, my name is Sean. Welcome to the channel, and today, y'all know how I do. I get a little late, and the car news gets a lot slower, so I have to come up with ideas for videos y'all might like. So I thought, hey, we just talked about the brand new DeLorean. Let's talk about the five most iconic Gull-Wing cars. Now, strangely enough, there aren't a lot of cars that have gold wings. Actually, there's less than 100. So this list is gonna be pretty short, and it's actually pretty hard to do because there's really not that many iconic gold wing cars. So these ones you're gonna know, starting with number five, and that's the Tesla Model X. It's safe to say that this is going to be the only Gull-Wing SUV on today's list, and it had to come from the likes of Tesla. They're always doing something crazy, off the wall, and they got a lot of other people trying to copy their swag. So much so that people thought the Model Y would have Gull-Wing doors. It doesn't, by the way. Now, the Gull-Wing doors make the Model X more practical. I don't know, but it sure does make it look pretty damn cool. Next at number four, we have the Mercedes-Benz SLS. Now, I know it's going to peeve a lot of people that this car is only number four, but there are, believe it or not, three more cars that are more iconic than this one. And I know when you see the rest of this list, you will agree with me. Though I must say that the SLS Black Series is, a superior looking car than the skinnier base model SLS. I don't know what it is about that girth that makes the Gold Wings look so much better. They sit so much better on a wider car, but the base model is the one that's sold, and it's the car that non-car people are going to be familiar with. And I think if the SLS would have been featured in more movies or maybe even music videos, that it would be more iconic than some of the cars that are ahead of it. But since it has a basic low profile, I really can't elevate it to a level that some people might expect it to be in. And number three, which is probably one of the best looking cars on today's list, and it's probably more of a masterpiece than anything. The Pagani Huayra. Now, I would have to admit, and this might sound strange because I am a car guy, I did forget this car had gold wings. But, in my defense, I have been seeing a lot of the roadsters lately, and they don't have gold wings because they don't have roofs. So you kind of gotta give me a break there because I'm not really seeing too many Harairas on the road or in general with the doors up. Speaking of doors up, this car with everything open, the back, the front, the trunk, whatever you want to call it, the whole clamshell open is, man, the craziest thing. Now, you hear a lot of people saying it looks like a transformer. I think that sounds stupid, but it does look like, the craziest thing you've ever seen. It's really nuts. And it's so nuts that I'm going to put a picture in this video so you can see how crazy it is. I wish I had video of it being open, but I don't have the privilege of putting my hands on a Harira so I can open it up and show you how that works in an actual video. Now, the way this car opens up makes it more iconic than the two cars that I talked about right before it. But that doesn't make it more iconic than number two, and that is the DeLorean. Now, I know some people might be wondering, why isn't this number one? Because this car was featured in Back to the Future. It is one of the most iconic movies ever, and this car is known for that movie. Well, only because this car wasn't that great. It's really iconic because of that movie and that movie alone. Now, you know, I understand people's love for this car. Hell, I loved this car as a child growing up, but as an adult, I understand its flaws. It wasn't put together well. It is dirt slow, and it was way too expensive for its time and for what it offered. But that Back to the Future movie made it look so great that a lot of people go out and buy these cars and transform them into the movie version. You know, I was the owner of Delorean. I would keep it stock because I think the stock version is the most beautiful version, even though it's probably not the best car ever. Now, number one should be no surprise to anybody, and it's the first Gull-Wing car, and that's Mercedes Benz 300 SL. What I'll say is the DeLorean is the most iconic Gull-Wing car for non-car people. But the 300 SL is the most iconic Gull-Wing car, the Gull-Wing car, the one that started it all. Also, there's the fact that this car at one time was the fastest production car in the world back in the 1950s. Now, if that doesn't scream iconic, then nothing really does. And it is easily one of the most beautiful cars ever produced. I don't think that is even up for debate. Its design is basically timeless to this day. Even somebody like me can see the beauty within that car. I think I'll end the video there. Those are the 5 most iconic Gull-Wing cars ever produced. Now, tell me what order you would put this in, or tell me what cars you would replace on this list. There's very few, so it's gonna be hard to kind of replace some of the cars and say some other ones are more iconic. Unless there's a car I missed, which I don't believe I did, but let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. Got a lot of store for this channel. Really want you guys to be there with me. And with that said, I'll catch you later.